Hello, I'm Mark. Welcome along to a new channel that's all about Scalextric. In this channel we're going to show my journey from having a layout on a carpet to having a permanent layout in my garage. So we've just moved in, we've been here a few months, and I've been looking for the ideal spot to build myself a new track, and I've finally had an epiphany today that the garage is the best place, because what I've been doing so far is trying to build a track that fitted into my living room, and it's just not practical getting the tables in and out, going up and down the stairs and whatever. I'm damaging the decorating, so I don't want to do that anymore. So I've decided I'm going to build a permanent track in my garage, and this channel will take us through those steps that I had to take to build that track. So in a minute I'll show you what I've got at the moment. There's not many cars in this episode, however there is one car just there, a little Jaguar, and I'll tell you an interesting story about that at the end of the video. But first of all, let's have a look around the garage at what we've got. Okay, so this is my Scalextric track, and the first thing you can notice is that there's no track here. Oh dear. So what I've been concentrating on was making a layout that would fit exactly in my living room, and I had a certain amount of space, so I measured it exactly, and I built basically 4 portable tables that I could take up and down the stairs to the living room and fit in, and it would fill the space exactly. But to be honest, that's proved fairly impractical so far, and as I say, it's damaging the walls and things as I take it in and out, and the scenery is not ideal. So what I've decided to do today is set up in my garage, and you know what, by sheer fluke it fits in the garage exactly, with just a tiny bit of clearance. Can you see the small gaps? So I've had a brainwave. What we're going to do is this end of my garage, which is where all my stuff is, all my man stuff, we're going to swap ends. So I'm going to put the track right down there against the wall on battens. It'll be nice and firm, nice and level, and permanent. And then all that storage we're going to swap and put down this end of the garage. And you know what, I think that's going to work quite well, that idea that we've had. So thing to do now is to take all this down, make some space so I can rearrange all the shelves and get building. So next time I put one of these videos together, hopefully I'll have something a bit better to show you, and I might even have some sections of track laid on top of my tables. So look out for that, and I'll show it to you as soon as I can. And before I finish today, I'm going to show you some bits of video that I shot while I was racing on the carpet upstairs, just so you can see some cars going around, because hey, that's what Scalextric is all about, isn't it? Seeing the cars going around the track. So I'll show you a little bit of that as well. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to do some racing on the track, and the way I'm going to do it is I've got 2 cars that have been set up as pacer cars. So they're just generic Formula 1 Scalextrics. I think they're highly resistant, things won't fall off if they crash into the wall. They're not a driver or the team, but this one's red, so you know, is it Ferrari? We can pretend, can't we? And this one is one of the other pace cars. This one's blue, so don't know, Williams maybe. It's just a generic Scalextric F1 type, and I'm going to be racing this car. So this is the only live car on the circuit that's controlled by me, and it's a generic F1 Scalextric car, white, Haas maybe. That'd be a laugh, won't it, if it wins? So just before we go, I mentioned earlier that I'm going to tell you a little bit about this Jaguar Mk1 car that's come into my collection. And this one is a little bit interesting. I've had it on a track a couple of times and done a few laps with it, and it goes quite well and it stays on. It's got a magnet in, so it sticks well, gets good lap times. But what's interesting is when I took it out of the box, it's very nice, look, it's very beautiful. It's a car that races at Goodwood. Sorry, I don't know too much of the history, but look, when I took it out of the box and I looked at this side, I thought, no livery on this side, no number 12, no decals. So who knows, maybe one day it might be collectible and worth a few more pennies than the ordinary Mark 1 Jaguars that Scalextric sell, but who knows. So there we are. It's a nice car though, isn't it? I really like that one. One day I'll shoot a video when I'm racing it on the track and you can see it go around. But that's all for this week. So if you have liked the channel, come back and see me next week. Okay, bye. So I just wanted to show you what I've done this afternoon. So this part of the garage now contains all my stuff that was formerly down here. This now is a reasonably clear area. It doesn't look that clear at the moment, but at least I can get to the walls to work on it. And that's where the track's going to go.